Hey guys, welcome to the review show. My name's Austin. Welcome to our brand new commentary series for the Skeleton Crew. I've been looking forward somewhat to watching this. I mean, I kind of fell off on keeping up to a lot of date on, I guess, Star Wars, really, or at least caring to watch Star Wars. I knew this was coming out, but I didn't get to it until the last couple of weeks, or last week. Because episode 8 is going to soon eventually drop. But so yeah, I'm going to kind of just binge watch them. I only have time for like 2 episodes for today, so that's how many we're at least going to watch. And the small positive stuff that are coming out about this show, I was like, okay, I'll give it a shot, even though I wasn't really too sure. And it's essentially, from my understanding, just Goonies in space, and then that's pretty much it. So I don't know. But we're going to get into this first episode here. This could be a real adventure. Kids from an ordinary planet discovers a surprising secret. And if you guys don't know how the series works on the channel, it's going to be uploaded every Sunday for the next technically like 8 weeks. So that's how it's going to go. I do have another series that I am working on in the back. Going to be working on in the background while the series goes up. And the first episode for that starts going up in the second to last episode of the series. Since the fall of the Empire, the New Republic has maintained order. Good, I hope. And yet, remote hyperspace routes are increasingly plagued by piracy. Ooh. These pirates boldly brand their armored hulls as a sign to all ships: surrender or die. All right. Every time any form of Star Wars, they have to do that pan down. One of my gripes about these Disney shows is that they're really short. So this one seems like it's the longest out of all the episodes I've seen so far, like 49 minutes. So realistically, it's probably like okay. A little bit of Rogue One flashbacks. Oh! This is a kid show. The guy just got shot in the eye, just like took it like the Terminator. He's like, bam!
Captain Silvo, the ship is yours.
I like you. You're kind of cool. What are you Jude Law?
This is a bulk freighter.
If this is a bulk freighter, why is your vault magnetically sealed?
We are protected by New Republic decree. I hereby demand all pirate scum leave this vessel immediately.
Huh. Well, shit, guys. My bad. We are on the wrong ship.
Good men's lives lost for a single measly credit.
Okay. I like that guy. That guy's kind of cool. I like his, I think, is that practical? That's pretty good. So, I understand, like, you know, maybe like, oh, shoot, our, planning was off or something. And, but why was there just one credit? Is that supposed to be Luke Skywalker and, Darth Vader? Yeah, that's the one thing from the previews and some of the stuff I've seen, it's very modern. Like at least this planet so far is like has like a very modern look to it, and I'm like, that doesn't feel Star Wars to me.
Here. I have a supervisor's review, so I'm not going to be around much. That is your lunch money for the week. Don't be late for school.
I won't.
has a good vibe going for it. Or I like it more than the Acolyte. I wish I did I wish I did a commentary series on the Acolyte. That would. Oh.
What are you guys even doing?
Yeah. That was me in school.
Well, the tram is in motion. Hey, who did that?
Do they not clean the gum off from the, or is that just all of this one bus ride? I guess.
Oh yeah, on number 8, you had to multiply these two matrices.
Oh, and they're dead. Yeah, like everything, even the vehicles are very like Earth modern. I don't know how I feel about that. Haha, you got in trouble. Ha, loser. Just calling a random kid a loser. Loser. Oh wow, I am the bully.
The barrier. We take into account the fungibility of loss over time of any ledger. And now, class, it is time for a special.
What was that?
Tomorrow's career assessment. In a way, this one test will set the course of your entire future. Once you're assigned a career path.
Is this Divergent?
Students, tell the Undersecretary how you would like to contribute to the great work.
You.
Don't point me out. Fuck off.
I think I want to really help people, you know, like if there's danger or something.
That's not a career. That's what safety droids are for.
What are you laughing at? Bucktooth? Oh, I'm sorry. I don't know how people are gonna feel about me roasting kids.
No assessment was tomorrow? Why do you think everyone's all studying all the time? I don't want to get held back, Lynn. I wouldn't be in the same class with Runa anymore.
As Runa?
I like her.
But you've never even talked to her.
I'm working up to it.
Me too. So I see that you're the Han Solo of the group. You know, there's a lot of characters that have those glasses. Do those do anything? Probably also part robot.
Hey, Wastoids. Heard you had some trouble with your bike.
Looks like you have some trouble with your face. It's my fist in it.
Be there this weekend, if your mommy lets you. Bye, losers!
You don't look any older than...
Your mother is home from work early.
And if she asks, I was upstairs studying.
But you weren't upstairs studying.
Run memory override. Yes, I was.
Fern, is that you?
Oh, hey, Mom. I was just studying in my room.
Yes. Fern was studying in her room.
You got your spot back. Head of the class.
Jeez, thanks, Ma.
I had to go by your school. I worry because there's not a place for everyone at the top.
Ah. So you're trying to bribe people. How great of a mama you are is making your daughter cheat the system.
Hey, look at that. Studying for a change.
Ask me one.
Oh, what's the basic table of 5?
1.6094?
Almost.
Almost not close. You are not smart, kid.
No! Wait! Stop the tram! I'm gonna take a shortcut! A what? A shortcut!
You could have gone around, kid. Alright, yeah, throw it.
If you finish a section early,
Where are you, Wim?
Wait, I thought it was a shortcut. If it was a shortcut, why is it taking him longer to get there? Not very much of a shortcut now, is it? Now, he might not know that, but I'm assuming that, the other kids showed up on time earlier on in the episode, so it's like, well, they just got in trouble for riding their bike on the sidewalk. That's all. So, not really much of a shortcut. Okay, that was not really executed very well.
Student, you are in violation of school attendance protocols. Come with me.
Okay!
What do you think it looks like? I'm stuck down here. Think I did it on purpose? What's the problem when you have robots? putting your kids in trouble. It's like there's no way of like actually finding form of like communication of understanding of a or like a misunderstanding.
What are you in for?
Oh, you know, drugs, cocaine. I did some weed.
I got pulled out of a review because you skipped your test?
No, that doesn't matter because I found something buried in the woods. I think it's a lost Jedi temple like this.
I convinced the proctor to let you retake the test. But now there's a 50-point penalty, which means you have to get every answer right just to pass. Can it with this Jedi temple nonsense. You go home, you study. Tomorrow, I will drop you off personally. I expect you to pass. Do you understand?
That's very dramatic. See, hold on. I'm going to pause it real quick. I'm going to try to pause it every once in a while just to give some of my thoughts, but, you know, sometimes I'm just going to just talk over the show. But so that's a very dramatic move to do, especially from a school. It's not like he misses school a lot. I mean, there was that one line saying like, "Hey, you don't want to be late for your bus again," type of deal. But it's like, does he do that often? We don't really know. We're just told that. So I guess you just kind of have to assume that he misses the bus a lot. So he's kind of like on his final straw. But even then, it's like, are you not going to console with the student of like, hey, what were you doing and all of that type of deal? It doesn't seem like, you know, he is like a, you know, like a bad kid or anything like that. He's just clumsy. His time management is all over the place. And so that's a little dramatic, especially from the dad, acting like, how dare you? You know, you need to stop doing all that stuff. It's like if he was more acting like this girl right here, you know, doesn't give a shit in the world and all of that, and doesn't want to be on this planet. I mean, he doesn't really. He wants to go off and do his go off his own adventure type of stuff, but he doesn't like, you know, hate his life or anything like this kid does, clearly. Then I would understand where the school and the parents coming from, but that's not the case. At least the show hasn't shown that to be the case. It seems like they got these two characters mixed up in their own show for some reason. I don't know why, but that's how it feels in the moment. So a little. Okay.
What? You said you found a Jedi temple out in the woods.
Oh, no. I was lying. I better go home. Like my dad said.
SpongeBob's about to be on. My favorite episode, the campfire episode. So I gotta go watch that. Bye! What the
If you found a real Jedi temple, shouldn't we tell the supervisor or maybe our parents?
Because this could be a real adventure. No more pretend.
He didn't even ask how assessment went.
How did assessment go?
I think good.
I'm liking it. Like, I do have my nitpicks already, but I am having a good time. So, like, I'm trying to be a little bit lighthearted with what it is. It is essentially a kid show. I really like the opening. The opening is a lot of fun, and it shows that it's not afraid to be dark in some cases, even though it's a kid show. So it's like, that's great. So if the show does more stuff like that, awesome. And I'm curious how far they will go with it. I don't think they will go as far as killing one of the kids, but, you know, I'll definitely do one of those.
You.
Me. And this is our find. We're gonna strip it for parts.
This is mine. I already claimed it.
I called in claim season, claimed it from me and KB. Now I call no boys.
This is ours. We came here to dig.
Oh, you can still dig. As our employees.
That'd be scary. I do like that illumination over there, where the kids were standing in the light and next to the darkness on that side. And next they are walking into the darkness, leaving their comfort zone, symbolizing that in a way.
It looks like it died pulling this lever. Do not touch that. Well, I'm not gonna pull it. Well, you almost did. Well, I'm not going to.
I think there's something inside.
Uh-oh.
The door won't open without power. If we follow that conduit, we might find the power source.
Is that really how that works? You just... and it explodes. Because you're doing a stupid thing by hitting it. It's like a dead body falls. Ah! Scares the kid. Traumatized for life.
I found something amazing.
Whatever it is, don't touch it.
Whip, hello?
Well, you better jump when you have the chance. I mean, if he fell from there, he would survive. You might have a broken bone or two, but he'd be fine. Well, good thing they moved. Yeah, you're terrible, Dad. Well, they're dead. They're gone. Alright, cool. Episode 2 is next. Sick. So, not a bad start. Honestly, I had a good time with the episode. Do I have my nitpicks? Sure. I do think that, some of the stuff, like, conflict-wise, is a little forced in that way where the kid, is like, needs to take the quiz, but loses 50% of the points, so he has to get every point right. So it's not like he is known for skipping school on purpose or anything like that. That's more like the other girl. But yeah, overall, besides that, I liked it. There's a couple cringy moments, but it's like it's supposed to have like those early 80s, like late 80s, early 90s type of dialogue feel. So it's like it's kind of supposed to be that way. Maybe it's just the acting, but yeah, I don't know. Yeah, so we're gonna have to just keep on watching it to see how things turn out. But I'm enjoying it right now. I am more interested in this show now than before going into it, because it's like I don't know. Disney. I'm not a big fan of Disney Star Wars. Like, do I have certain things that I liked about Disney Star Wars? Sure, yeah. I'm pretty sure even the most hated Disney fan out there probably has something that they like about a Disney Star Wars. It's just that I didn't really care enough to get into it right away, and maybe I'll enjoy it way more to binge watch these in a way, because my biggest issue, and I think it's going to be a big issue throughout this whole entire show still, is the pacing and the run times. And that was a good like for like a episode, for like a Disney Star Wars episode, and for something like this, 49 minutes, that is a pretty good runtime for this show, for like an episode. But even then, it's not even 49 minutes. It's probably less than that. It's probably like 40 minutes, around there. That's how long these episodes should be. The minimum 40 minutes, Disney, to an hour. Those should be your runtimes for these. For like Disney Plus episodes. It doesn't matter for what it is, unless it's like an animation or like really for kids, and like it's like you don't really know much for the story. Then yeah, 25 minutes. But when you're building a universe like this, usually you need to have it be $40 minutes to an hour, or you're gonna have real big story pacing issues, and next you're gonna be leaving things out that are really important, Disney, which has been a big problem for your shows. If you're not going to give us long episodes, then give us more episodes, so then your writer teams can flesh things out a bit more. Because probably the way that the contracts work, it's like, okay, you're going to get 8 episodes, and you have this amount of time to do it in, and that's like the deal. It's the same thing like with a movie, when they're creating a contract for a movie, there's probably like a runtime limit on that they need to be for their film, and no longer, no less. That's why you have director's cuts and, like, you know, these special, you know, home releases for the movie that are extended cuts for the movie. But for, like, the theatrical, they want it to be a certain amount of runtime. And it's probably the same thing for these shows. And so it ends up with their writers cramming a lot of things into one episode, but then they have to end up leaving things out and cutting things out because it's in their contract to keep it in, like, this certain amount of time. What they probably do actually is they don't have a runtime for per episode contract. They probably have a runtime for the whole entire show. So like that's why these runtimes are always over the place. Like, that's why you have, like, 40 minutes to a 25 episode for some reason, and it's like, well, we need a place to cut it, so this is going to be the spot to cut it. So they almost treat it like it's a movie, which was Disney's whole pitch anyways for these Disney Plus shows. Like, hey, it's going to be these shows are going to be treated like movies with movie budgets. So it's like, okay, well, I like the idea of, like, a big budget show, especially for Star Wars or anything else, but you cannot treat the show like it's a movie. You can't do that. You can treat the budget that way, but you cannot treat the show like that, especially with the story writing and the episodes themselves. So, like, you just can't do that because you have issues like we're having right now. So overall, really liked it. I kind of talked a little bit longer than I wanted to, but yeah. But anyway, guys, hopefully you guys enjoyed. I'll see you guys next Sunday. My season review for this whole entire show should be already up on the channel. So if you guys want to really know my overall thoughts of the show, that should be already up on the channel. But yeah, anyway, guys, thanks for watching. Like always, I'll see you guys in the next review. Bye, guys.